Hello. I think it's a little early, so I'm gonna give it a minute and let people hop on. So I brought my coffee. It's sparkly. Sparkly, and I also have my water. It's a beautiful day in the desert. So, hopefully my connection will stay strong. And, hi Carolyn, say hi. This would be so much more fun if we were all in person having some coffee talk. Yes, but that's okay. Thank goodness for Facebook Live. Okay, so today, well not today, but a while ago I got a message from a girlfriend and she was like, help, like what do I do when I've gotten off track? And it was perfectly timed because I've been kind of eating my feelings. I'm a feelings eater. I am. It's a sad story. And sometimes the feelings just get too crazy, and before I know it, I'm taking off all my clothes and I'm rolling around naked in donuts and tacos and ice cream and whiskey, and it's very unsanitary. It really is. It's terrible. So anyways, so who I am. So my name is Sarah. Oh, and this is Connor, who's making a little guest appearance. Say hi, Connor. Where'd you go? All right, well, my name is Sarah, and I live in the desert. I am a mom of 3 little people who I absolutely love, and they also drive me batshit bonkers. That's motherhood, right? It's totally both of them. And I just have a passion for fitness and living your best life and just finding balance, because we just need balance. Like, you can't roll around naked in tacos, and you also need to have some tacos in your life. Otherwise, what's the point? Like, we can't work super hard and never ever enjoy things. So that's what I'm gonna talk about today, is how I have found balance and just what I do when I need to get back on track. So I guess there's like a follow button. Is there a follow button popping up? If you click follow, you can subscribe to my live videos, and then Facebook will like come knock on your door when I'm going live. And then you can keep up on all the interesting things. Okay, so that's that. What else? So, okay, this is the #1 most important piece for me when I've fallen off track and rolled around in donuts in my feelings. It's self-talk. Self-talk is so important. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. That's the past. All you can focus on is today. So push the restart button, fix your self-talk. I'm a huge believer in affirmations, and so I'll just like write out the opposite of whatever I'm feeling. So if I'm feeling gross, if I'm feeling unorganized, if I'm feeling out of control, I'll write the opposite. Like, I am in control, I feel calm today, I can do this. That's my #1 tip, is fixing your self-talk. Yesterday is in the past, and all we have is today and moving forward. Oh, thanks for your kisses. Yep, hashtag the power of I am. I love that. If you're a Joel Osteen fan, so am I. You should totally check out that book. All right, so #1 is the power of self-talk. Yesterday is yesterday, all we have is today. #2 tip is to commit publicly. I know, it's one thing to say to yourself, okay, I'm done drinking 400 cups of coffee, or I'm done with donuts, or whatever it is. If you go public and you tell people, there's like, you got some skin in the game if you share that, and then maybe they'll call you out on it. So that's why I love being part of an accountability group. I have an accountability group. We run it every month. We never take time off, because it's as much for me as it is for all the amazing people that are in it with me. We hold each other accountable. We keep each other focused on the end goal, which is just living our most fit, best life. Fitness, you guys, I don't care where you're at on your fitness journey. It's a journey. It's not a destination. Every day, there's going to be new struggles and new challenges and new victories. And having that accountability group where people support you, it totally works. Right, Erin? Totally, totally works. Yep. So commit, go public on your Facebook, on your Instagram, tell your husband, tell your wife, tell your kid, whatever, but be public. Because if you have a goal, or you say, I'm done with that, but you don't say it outside of your head, you're a lot less likely to follow through. So thanks, Connor. We're playing with Legos. So that is huge. Ask for help if you need help. If you've fallen off, you don't know what to do, ask for help. You are not in this solo. That's the truth, okay? So #3 is to meal plan and prep. So I suck at meal planning. I am really, really bad. I don't have any magical tips for you. That's not my gift. But what I have found works for me is having lots of healthy snacks on hand that are Sarah friendly. So not snacks for my kids, not snacks for my husband, snacks for me. So I'll hard boil eggs and I'll keep them in the I'll keep them in the fridge, and then I'll throw some sriracha on that. And I know, according to my 21-day fix, I can have 2 eggs, and that counts as a protein. It's gonna satisfy me, it's gonna tide me over, and I need that. So no meal planning tips here. It's just planning your snacks and having things on hand so when you get hangry, you have something to grab. So like, we've got hummus in the fridge, I've got veggies, I've got apples, I always have peanut butter because I will shank someone if I run out of peanut butter. So know what your foods are that work for you. Keep almonds in your bag. Like have a protein bar in your car so that you're making better decisions when you're hangry, because it can get ugly. Okay, so the next tip I have for you is number 4, and that is my 21-day fix container system. So whether or not you're doing the 21-day fix or any other workout program, I swear by this program, like the container system. It's changed my life. And when I first got it, I was really intimidated. I was like, you want me to put my food in that? That's it? And I'd see these videos on YouTube where people are like cramming food in there, and I laugh. And then I got the system and I realized I was cramming food in there too. But I never ever am hungry. There's been times where I need to eat more, and the container system breaks it down super simple so that you're never scratching your head like, well, what should I eat now? Like, I can look at it. In fact, this is what I do. So I'm home most of the time. Well, I'm on the run a lot, but this is what I do. I've figured out what I can have, and then I've made a simple chart. I know, don't be jealous of my super mad drawing skills. But it's just broken down by the color of container, how many I can have, and then I just hash mark it. I just hash mark it during the day. It works for me. Some people use the 21-day fix app, whatever. But if you're not eating enough food, you're gonna get into problems. Just like me, I'm food driven. Like, I'm eating food and I'm thinking about my next meal. So you never have to tell me to eat more. I like to eat food. But if you're just unsure of what to be eating, that will really help you get back on track too. Because you gotta fuel your body, you guys. Your body is a machine. And if you're not fueling it, you're gonna be sluggish, you're gonna be cranky, all those things. So I swear by the 21-day fix, it's really helped simplify my life. True story. All right, tip number 5. Ooh, what is it going to be? Tip number 5 is to drink your water. Set a water goal and crush it. Crush it. We need water. So I try and limit myself to coffee. If I've totally gone on a bender and I've had way too much crap, I'll like eliminate coffee, because coffee can be a gateway drug for me. So figure that out too. What's your gateway beverage? Is it having a glass of wine at night and then before you know it, you're like stuffing your face with popcorn and you got a donut hidden in your pants? Like, I don't know what it is. Figure that out. Drink your water. Limit your coffee. Don't drink your calories. Don't be that person in Starbucks drinking a whole bottle of caramel, because I don't care what you're doing. You could CrossFit for half of your day. If you're drinking an entire bottle of caramel, that's just not gonna work, you guys. It's not gonna work. So this is what I do every morning. I have a giant ball jar. It's like a big one. We got it at Michael's, and I fill it. That's the first thing I do in the morning. I get up, I say hi to the kids. Whoops, I'm back. Okay, so in the morning when I get up, I say hi to the kids, I take my ball jar over and I fill it. And it's 80 ounces of water, and I know that that is what I need to drink for the day. I'll try and drink more than that, but that's my minimum. And I'll refill my water bottles or my Shakeology cup throughout the day, and I can always gauge where I'm at, because water is so key. So there's some nights where I'm like leaning over the kitchen sink before bed, chugging like a frat boy, because I haven't got my water in. But you gotta get your water in. That's how we flush out our toxins. It's just gonna make your body feel better. It's gonna help with inflammation. It's just so important. And here in the desert where I live, it's like 160 million degrees, and you gotta drink your water. Otherwise, your pee will be seen from outer space. And that is not a good story, my friends. It is not. So drink your water. Identify your gateway drinks. So maybe it's wine for you, maybe it is coffee. I don't know, figure that out. I also love my Shakeology. I'm gonna put that in my drink category. I drink that every day, and it really helps with my energy. Plus it's chocolate, like it's so delicious. It's my boyfriend. Don't tell my husband, but it's delicious, I love it. Okay, so my next tip for you is intermittent fasting. I know, people hear the word fast and they get all freaked out. I'm not telling you we're gonna get all biblical. I'm not saying that you need to give up food for a day. Intermittent fasting, the plan that I follow, was developed by Melissa McAllister, who is this amazing, inspiring woman, and she came up with this plan, and she eats all of her calories in an 8-hour window. So that used to intimidate me, and I was like, oh, no, I need to eat before I work out. But I found that I don't actually. And I found once I introduced this, I kind of broke through a plateau, and it really curbed my evening snacking, because it's like as you get tired, you're eating more, and if you have that window, you're gonna eat all your calories in that window, and you can move it depending on what's happening that day. It really does help. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the link for that at the end of this, because it's just really been a game changer. So even if you're opposed to it and you're like, I couldn't do that, eat all my calories in an 8-hour window, are you crazy? I am crazy, but it really does work. So I'll share it with you, give it a whirl, and see what happens. It totally changed my appetite, and I just can't say enough good things about it. I love it. Melissa, she's the cat's pajamas, if your cat wore pajamas, which mine does. All right, so my next tip for you is, ta-da, move your body. Move your body. Dance to some music. Go for a walk. I'm not telling you that you have to go do 500 burpees, because that's not realistic, but moving your body is so important. And if you've had a bit of a bender and you're feeling really gross about yourself, chances are if you just move your body and start getting sweaty, you're gonna feel better. I feel like it's psychological. Like you eat the garbage and then you sweat it out and you're like, okay, I can do this. Like I'm back on track. So I really think that having an exercise program that you commit to and you make it part of your routine, because I know we're all busy. We all have excuses. I have 3 humans to keep alive and a husband and cats. I've got other stuff to do, but exercise, once I got through that, like, ugh, I have to exercise, it makes me happy. I look forward to it. It makes me sane. And honestly, my rest days, I'm not a very nice person. So, true story. So I work out every day. I might not kill myself every day, because that's not healthy. You need some balance. But I subscribe to Shailene Johnson's theory that, you know, you move your body on the days you want to feel good. So only exercise on the days you want to feel good. What do you guys think? Are you with me still? Anybody? Say hello. Hi, Holly. Okay, so move your body. It's totally my favorite. Well, actually, these are all my favorite. These are all my big tips. Okay, and number 8. Are you ready? Take notes. Okay, this is breaking news. So you are not a dog. You're not a dog. You're not a dog. So stop rewarding yourself with food. Our culture is so jacked up with this, you guys. Like, I catch myself doing it all the time. We're not a dog, and we shouldn't reward ourselves with food. Our food culture is so jacked up. We comfort with food, we celebrate with food, and I'm not saying that's bad, because food is an important piece, and food should be enjoyed. I don't want you to go around eating lettuce, but I just think that we need to remember that. We need to remember that. We're not dogs, and we shouldn't be rewarding ourselves with food. We should be eating to enjoy it, but to fuel our bodies, and not to be comforting or anything else. And I totally fall into that. Like, I'm owning it. I do reward myself with food. I'm trying to get better. But yeah, you're not a dog. So I'm trying to change that culture with my kids too, because they always think like, oh, we should get a treat. No, go clean your room. Go sit. No. So yeah, so those are my top tips for you. Number 1, self-talk. Change the things that you think about yourself, because if you're a bully, it's just not going to work out very well for you, okay? So change your self-talk. 2, commit publicly. Tell people that you're back on track. Get involved in an accountability group. Tell your friends, tell your husband so he's not bringing home blizzards. Number 3 is figure out either meal prepping, planning, or just have healthy snacks on hand for when you're hangry. Number 4, utilize the 21-day fix container system. It freaking works. Number 5, drink your water and identify your gateway drinks like coffee or whiskey or whatever is your guilty pleasure. Number 6 is going to be intermittent fasting. I'm going to plug the link when hi, peekaboo. I will plug the intermittent fasting link when I'm done. Number 7, move your body. Right, Connor? Move your body. Number 8, you are not a dog. Arf, arf, okay? So, anyone have any questions? Any thoughts? Anything? Maybe? All right. So if you liked this, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me a sad panda face. I don't know, whatever. You're totally my guinea pig. So congratulations. Hooray! It said when I was Googling this that there should be like a follow or a subscribe button, and you can click that, and then Facebook will let you know when I have messages. But I like this idea of doing a Friday vlog over here on my like page. So if there's anything you want to talk about, shoot me a message, drop a comment below. I'm debating what we should talk about next week. I kind of want to talk about sex. I know, maybe we won't talk about sex yet. Maybe we'll like build our relationship and get to like the 3rd date before we talk about that. I don't know. not nasty sex, but just about marriage and how so many people use sex as a weapon, and I don't think you should use it like that. Maybe we'll talk about personal development. I don't know. You let me know what you want to hear about, what you're curious about, and I will happily share my thoughts with you. And yeah, so that's about it. Thanks for joining me. I'm not really sure how long this went because I can't see a clock. But I hope that you got some truth nuggets that you can apply to your life and that you found some value in today. Make today fantastic and amazing, you guys, because you are the driver of your bus. And if you don't like where you're headed, guess what? You get to change it.